Hello students, welcome to the lecture. It has been quite some time since I recorded the last lecture. To be truthful, I had some sort of medical condition and I had surgery, but I'm glad to be back. So without further ado, let's get on with the lecture. This is about regulatory authority. So first of all, why do we need drug regulation? Well, medicines are not ordinary consumer products. It's not like pens or books that you buy in the store. Medicines are different. The consumer is not in a position to weigh the pros and cons of the drug. The consumer, ordinary consumer, is literally blind with respect to the properties of the drug. Right? By looking at the tablet, you won't see what the drug does. Right? So you need regulation. If you don't regulate, what will happen? It can have disastrous consequences, can result in death or disability. If you remember the elixir sulfonilamide incidents in the 1930s, hundreds of people died, even children. So regulation is essential. So it is the responsibility of the government to set up a regulatory system for drugs. Right, so the regulatory authority is like the big brother with respect to medicines. Next, we talk about the functions of the regulatory authority. So what are the functions of the regulatory authority? The first one is licensing of the manufacture, import and export and promotion and advertising of the medicines. So without this license, no company can import, export, manufacture or even promote the drug. So that's very important. The next one is, this is very important for clinical researchers, assessing the quality, safety and efficacy, weighing the potential benefits and the risks and evaluating and issuing a marketing authorization if they're happy. That's a major function of the regulatory authority. So this is very important. Weighing the potential benefits and risk and issuing a marketing authorization. This is, keep it close to your heart, this is the most essential function with regards to clinical research for the regulatory authorities. The next one is surveillance and inspection of the importers, the wholesalers and manufacturers and the dispensers of the drug, and making sure the drug in circulation is of good quality, because the drug in circulation is what the consumer is exposed to. So the regulatory authority has to make sure that the drug in circulation is of good high quality. And the next one is keeping a close watch or lookout at the adverse reactions. So this poor person has had a severe rash in response to a drug. So the regulatory authority collates all this information, they analyze it, and they release the information to the clinicians who make treatment decisions, or the consumers, or the scientists, and the general public. And if these adverse reactions are severe enough and it's so bad, they even have the authority to withdraw the drug from the market. So that's a major function of the regulatory authority. Next, we look at the FDA public dashboard, which lists all the adverse reactions listed in the United States. So you can go to that particular website, and then we click the public dashboard button, and then we search for good old Panadol, the safest drug. You think it's safe, isn't it? Let's see how many adverse reactions were there in the United States. We search for Panadol Extra and we click go, and there have been 4 cases in 2017 and 18. Who would have thought? And you can go to the reactive groups, the different types of reactions they had, nervous system disorders, gastrointestinal disorders, and so forth. And you can even go to demographics, which shows the breakdown, or you can go to individual listing of cases. So you can play around with this website. It's a very, very nice website. It's very informative. You can search for any drug that you wish. That brings to the end of this lecture. Hope you enjoyed that lecture and appreciate the role of regulatory authorities in clinical research and drug regulation, because the safety of the patient is of utmost priority, and drug regulation plays an important role in this process. Ciao for now.